Good morning, story weavers. It is Monday morning and we have an editing work day, but also a little bit of a child focused day, I guess. I have a doctor's appointment in about 15 minutes actually with the child's doctor, so I need to go do that like ASAP. I need to go set up and settle in with my coffee. The kid is downstairs having pancakes that I meal prepped over the weekend. I just defrosted them in the microwave, and a tangerine. Today is an editing day. I'm going to be spending the day working on my freelance day job, which is editing, writing, consulting, and ghostwriting. I'm not beta reading right now, but I do have to close out a contract. I need to start a new one, send some invoices and preliminary notes, and then we have the child's quiet time, and then after quiet time we will be having a friend come by, or we will go to the friend's house. We're not quite sure yet. I have a friend who lives down the street with a kid the exact same age as my daughter, and so they kind of play together every now and then, and today is the day that they're gonna play together. And then when we come home tonight, I'm going to be making my favorite broccoli pasta. Let's have a great week of reading and writing and work and parenthood and organization and mental health. All the good jazz, you know? Anyways, I'm gonna go take my meeting now. Happy Monday. So it is now actually the afternoon, 11 to 12. The kid and I did some homeschooling activities. We basically did like dot pen art, and then I did some work while she played with her little Barbie Little People house. Very cute. And then I had a tostada for lunch / breakfast. It wasn't very interesting. It didn't look very photogenic, so I will spare you the details. I just finished right now during the child's quiet time where she reads books in her crib. I finished 2 actually gigs on Fiverr, closed out those projects with clients. They were both so much fun and I had such a good time doing them. It's bittersweet to close out a project, but it does feel very good to deliver that final package of work that we were able to complete together. What a joy, what a joy. If you are one of those clients, you know who you are and I love you. But yeah, so 2 gigs closed out today. I am now going to get out of pajamas and kind of make myself ready for the day because I'm gonna take the kiddo to my friend's house. It's going to be a lot of fun. Then for dinner, I am going to be making a broccoli citrus pasta sauce with pasta noodles. Very excited for that. The kid and I really enjoy it, and there's walnuts in it, there's lemon juice, lemon zest, spinach, broccoli. It's one of my favorite dishes to make. It is from this cookbook, in case you are interested. Milk Street Vegetables. Probably the best cookbook I have ever used in my entire life, and I'm a cookbook kind of gal. I also watered the garden this morning. I forgot to mention, like, really quickly. It's going to rain in 2 days, like a lot of rain. So I didn't need to do a deep soak or anything. I just quickly, because I have poppy seeds out there, I needed to just quickly go over it. So I'm gonna go get ready, and then I'm going to take the kiddo to the friend's house. We're gonna have a great time, and then we will come home and make dinner. I'm not gonna show that to you. This vlog will likely just be a lot of morning clips where I talk to you like once a day, because it's really hard to film when I can't show my family, and if they're home, they're home. I'm not gonna, you know, go off and hide in a hole. I would like to spend time with them when they are around. Let's get through the rest of the day. I guess I should also mention, last night I had the most wonderful time working on my own work in progress, my own book as an author. It's a cozy fantasy. I was able to work on that and honored to work on that with our friends over in the Discord community. I have a freelance editing Instagram now where I have made quite a few writing friends and clients as well, and we have all joined a small little Discord server. There's less than 20 members currently, and that's perfect, honestly. But if you are a writer and you are looking for a place where there are people you can talk writing, you can get feedback from them, you can ask them for assistance, you can just body double, we can write together. We all get online in the voice chat or the text channels synchronously and do writing sprints and productivity sprints and talk about what we're doing, talk about our weeks in terms of writing and what our craft is doing, and giving each other advice. It has been the most soul nourishing thing in the world. I am so unbelievably proud and honored to have these people in my server and just interacting with each other and being so kind. It's so nice and refreshing to be surrounded by kind people. If you are interested in holding yourself accountable and dedicating time to writing, currently it's looking like it might be Saturday and Sunday we do sprints, but we have people from Cambodia, we have people from Germany, we have people from the United States, both sides of the United States. We've got a Canadian, established writer, novice writer, or not. Whatever you are, whatever type of writer you are welcome to join our server. Everyone is kind, and it will remain that way for as long as I am in charge. Very excited. I did not expect so many people to become active in the server so quickly after launching it. It was only 24 hours in that I already had 4 people actively using the server, and now we have almost 20, and it's only been about 4 days. So excited. I'm hoping we can just really help each other out. It's really been such a blessing. And I have to say, I was really pessimistic about being able to work on my own projects while freelance working, because freelance working is basically like owning a small business. You have to do everything by yourself. It's so much work. I was working more than I was working for my day job, but I've kind of established everything. I've set most everything up, so it's gotten a lot easier to manage time-wise week to week. And having this writing group where I can dedicate maybe just the weekends to writing my own projects has really helped. I would not have started my current whip without this writing community, and that's amazing. I am busy, as you probably know if you watch my YouTube channel, because it's all I talk about. I talk about how busy I am, and that's because I am busy and I like being busy. But because of that, I thought I would never be able to write a book, and here we are writing a book. I wrote the entire prologue just last night. I went from no outline, no characters, no plot over the weekend to creating all of that outlining, and then additionally getting to write the entirety of the first chapter on sprints with a bunch of really friendly writers. Anyways, I will get off my pedestal. I'm just obviously so proud of the community, and it's what I want to talk about. Anyways, I'm gonna go get dressed, and then maybe I'll make the kid a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and then we're gonna head out to the friendie's house. Okay friends, it is 5:30 now in the evening. We got back from the friend's house around 4, and the kiddo asked to go to bed early. So she's already asleep. It's 5:30. She's already asleep. I need to clean this kitchen, put those clean dishes away, and start filling up the dishwasher again. And then I'm going to start making dinner, and that will be that. Then I will be spending the evening relaxing. I think I will do something for me tonight and not work after a certain time of day anymore. I think I'm gonna stop doing work after dinner time. That's the goal. So yeah, let's clean. The reason I'm able to update you is because my husband is working late tonight, so look at that, we manifested it on accident this morning. Not that I want that. Also, it started raining today. There wasn't rain on the forecast, and now it is absolutely pouring, so that's interesting. Welcome, but interesting, because I did water my garden this morning, and I am now regretting that, as it has been pouring. Happy Tuesday, story weavers and story lovers. I woke up with a migraine this morning, and I did stay up too late last night waiting for my husband to get home. He didn't get home until about 10 p.m. and then had dinner, so I wasn't in bed until like 10:40, 11 p.m. and then I woke up with a migraine. It is now almost noon, and we are gonna have a little bit of a lazy day, but also there's some exciting things happening today, so let's talk about them real quick. Number one, that white noise in the background is the child taking quiet time. After quiet time, we are going to be going to the Dollar Tree and then the local library to get my hold pickups and to get the kids some new books in rotation for entertainment this week. It's surprisingly a rainy day, which it's winter. It's the end of February. The rest of the world may be going yeah, obviously it's a rainy day, but we live in the desert of California and there was not rain predicted until later this week. So it's very odd that it rained all day yesterday and it's raining today as well. But we're gonna be meeting friends at the store and to go to the library. Both activities will have friends, which is such a joy. And I have a surprise coming in the mail today that I'm so excited. I will maybe share a little bit of it here, maybe not. I haven't quite decided. Let me know down below if you are interested in like music content, but I grew up from the time I was 9 years old until I was literally an adult playing the flute. I played the flute up until about middle school, which was about 8th or 9th grade, and then I went on to marching band and I was in percussion and drumline. I played the piano specifically in addition to other percussion instruments. I think I can play somewhere around 15 to 20 instruments at this point in my life, but the first instrument that I learned music theory on and learned to read music with, and the one that came the most naturally to me, was the flute. And that was just a weird chance. I just looked at a lineup of instruments at my public school with the music teacher, and the flute is the one that I picked randomly, and I said I was just gonna try it and I would try the clarinet next if I didn't feel like the flute clicked for me. But it did, and I loved it. It's the only instrument I've been able to pick up and look at a sheet music and just play it on the fly. With piano and all of the other percussion instruments and everything, I had to practice a lot before I could sight read. The flute came pretty naturally to me. I would say it's probably my instrument, even though I probably have more of a percussion girly personality. I love the flute, and in my adulthood, I no longer have access to the things that I grew up with. I don't have the instruments I grew up with. I don't have any of my childhood books or any memorabilia really, other than a few journals and some photo albums. I used to have a regular flute, and then I also had a crystal flute that I used to play, and I loved both. I had a music stand, and I had a very, very heavy, probably like a 9-pound folder of sheet music that I had collected over my entirety of like 10 years of playing instruments. So I'm starting over from scratch. I'm taking music back for myself. I am now 25. I have not touched a musical instrument since I was 17, and that's because I started having associations with my childhood with music, and music became kind of a trigger for me, and I didn't want to play it anymore. But in adulthood, I have been on this journey for the last like 5-ish years where I am taking things that I have negative associations with from my childhood and reassociating them, rewiring my mind to create new associations and synapses with those things, and music is going to be one of them. Reading was one of them as well, which may be shocking since I've always read, but there are certain genres and certain ways of reading that I did not do in my adulthood because it reminded me of my childhood. But clearly I have gotten over that. I now associate reading with me and not the situations that I was in when I did the reading as a child, and it can bring me joy again. I would love to reconnect with music. I think it's something that really, really calms my nervous system, and it helps me to regulate myself and feel more connected to the world. I would also like to incorporate it in my pagan practice, my witchcraft, so that I can maybe connect a little bit on a spiritual level with myself using music. I would love to learn to play Celtic flute music on my flute. That would be fun to do in the garden and on Sabbats as kind of a little time for me to connect with a higher self, if that makes any sense. I would love to get to practicing my flute every day, but I don't think I have the time for that right now. I barely have time to fit showers in daily, which is when my hair is a little wrinkly. I took a shower last night and slept on it, and when I slept on it, it wasn't wet, but it's still like creased right here, and now I don't have time to fix it. Anyways, I'm rambling at this point. I got a very cheap one to see if I'm even, committed to this. I didn't want to spend upwards of $600 on something. It was $120, and then it was $20 off with a coupon, and then I got 6% back for choosing a later shipping date. That flute will be here today, and I am so excited. I need to get a music stand probably, and I need to set up over the next few days a binder for sheet music. I've already downloaded some sheet music on my computer and put it in Notion so that I can just pull it up wherever I am. I do know how to read music. I'm losing it in adulthood, which is why now is the time that I have chosen to pick music back up, is before I lose it. I know that I still have a lot of the flute stuff, but the piano and percussion is mostly gone. I can tell that I can't recall that information, but I did do a refresher this morning on reading music and I still know how to read music, so I'm very grateful for that. I am gonna have to kind of refresh on the flute fingering charts. I can remember like some of the positions, but it's been a long time. I stopped playing the flute regularly when I was 13 and I am now 25, so it has been 12 years. I will have to do some refresher and it will be a little rough in the beginning. Anyways, long story short, that flute should be delivered today, this afternoon, while we're out doing errands, and when we get home it will be here and I'm so excited. I also need to do some work today, although the headache has left me a little foggy. It's going away. The headache is going away. I got it, I woke up with it, and then I ate some egg tacos for breakfast to get some high protein and some good fats in. And then I additionally had some pumpkin seeds in that, again, to help with the mind. And then I had my coffee and I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm still feeling foggy. So I think I need to get out of the house before I can be productive today. That's going to be integral to our productivity. I will probably just have to work tonight instead. I have an outlining gig that I'm working on right now, so I need to put that first outline together and send it over to the client so that we can start working on building it out over the next few days. I will give you a warning right now that tomorrow is going to be a little bit of a wonkier day. I may skip it completely. We have to go somewhere to do healthcare stuff, and then I also just spend the day with her directly. I'll give her a lot of attention. It's her day. The kiddo's day is Wednesday. I don't work on Wednesdays. I may like post marketing on social media, but that is the most that I try to do on Wednesday. Wednesday is for like house chores, errands, resetting the home, and spending time with my child and doing her health care and giving her the attention she needs, because that's what's fair. And then Thursday will be just like the beginning of the week. I will just kind of have a work day, like a normal work day. Friday, I have another meeting with a healthcare provider, a virtual one. It's like probably an hour and a half long again. I'm not looking forward to that. We will probably see our friends quite a bit this week. I'm hoping my husband does not work super late tonight. It's been kind of hard not seeing him as he's had work emergencies over the entire weekend and into this week. Like, he was working Saturday, Sunday, and all day yesterday, so the kiddo's been saying she misses him and I miss him, so I'm hoping we can see him tonight and maybe tomorrow. And in terms of reading, I'm currently reading Check Please Volume 1. I'm about 30% of the way through right now. I want to read it. I've just had a really hard time finding time to read. I'm very tired by the end of the day, and my day job includes reading and writing, so it's been a little difficult. And I haven't made any progress on my personal whips. That's a weekend activity, so I'll take you with me over Saturday and Sunday to do that. I was supposed to garden this week, but it is going to be raining the whole week, so we'll see if we can get in some gardening this weekend. Today's house chore is hand washing the dishes and cleaning out the fridge, so you may see that as well. And there you have it. So I will talk to you again later. So we just got back from all of our errands that we ran. I will have to do a second haul, a second part of this, when I go upstairs after the kiddo's bedtime, because that stuff is already upstairs. A colander for the kitchen, because I'm gonna give the one that we already have to the kid for bath time. This is gonna be chaotic, I apologize. And then a watering can for when I need to feed the plants in particular in the garden. And then they had 4 seed packets for $1. I got beans, lavender, and 2 kinds of pepper. I doubt these will actually work since they are from the Dollar Tree. We will see. They had these little snack cups that are circular, which I love, and have the little lock to keep things from falling out. Particularly interested in this for the aquarium and the car. My child calls these flurries. She collects them and puts them in cups and things at tea parties to make them magical. Cute, wiggly. It's a certain character from a certain show she enjoys. We got her this little journal with stickers. Very cute for tracing. She's been tracing objects. Some of these little rocks, aquarium rocks for the sandbox we're building. This coloring book, and these little stickers. And then while we were out, my flute was delivered. So let's open it together. Let me clean up first though. Happy Wednesday, friends. Today is the day that we spend with the child. I ended up having time to update you today, which is so wonderful. She is currently laying down for a nap. She just went down. We'll see if she actually falls asleep. But today's plan, finish the cinder block wall in the garden. We're having a little bit of a rough day here, so I decided what to make us feel better than being outside doing physical labor. We can see our results, we can feel good about them, we can get that serotonin from the exercise. I'm here for it. So let's do it. I need to change because this is gonna be way too hot. It's like 72 degrees Fahrenheit outside, which is quite warm for February. Let's get outside and get some more garden work done, since today's not a work day. I ended up not getting any work done yesterday. I should mention that as well. Tomorrow will be a work day for sure. My in-laws are coming by tomorrow to take the kiddo to their house to go have a little play date so that I can get some work done. Luckily for me, this week is not a heavy work week, so it's okay that I didn't get a ton done yesterday. I only got housekeeping stuff done for work yesterday, but I will get some hardcore deep focus work done tomorrow. And yeah, that is the plan. We're just gonna spend the rest of this afternoon gardening, and the child has requested to watch the Tinkerbell pirate movie, so we're gonna do that after I am done in the garden. We also went to the pet store today, which the kid loves. We had to get some rats for the snake to eat, and then the kid likes looking at the fish, so it's quite fun, and it's very close to where her doctor's appointments are, so works out perfectly for us. And yeah, and then we stopped at Lowe's on the way home to get cinder blocks, and that's what we're gonna do. I have to now unload 8 cinder blocks from the back of the truck, and then some giant, very heavy 40-pound bags of soil. Let's hope I don't hurt myself. I've done it before with bigger bags of soil, but you know, let's just hope we're a little careful today. Yeah, that's the plan. Let's get changed. Okay, that was a lot of gardening. I'm going to take a quick shower because I got quite sweaty and dirty. I didn't finish all of the soil bags. There was 4, but they were really heavy, and my petiteness, I may be mighty, but I know my limits. I did a bunch of 10-pound cinder blocks by myself, in addition to 2 like 50-pound soil bags, because that soil was way wetter than I thought it would be, so it was a lot heavier for its size because it was mostly water. But I'm happy with the progress. I'm happy we got some eggplants in, and hopefully this weekend we'll be able to do the cayenne and bell peppers. Yeah, hoping everything grows in nicely. I think I might also have to put out some candula seeds. It's gonna be a very big planting gardening weekend because it'll be the last frost date on Friday for us. Anyway, the child is waking up. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's do a quick Costco haul. I'm not gonna show you the things we regularly get. You can look back through some of my other vlogs and you'll see things that I've gotten at Costco regularly. I've done quite a few of these Costco hauls. I do generally get pretty much the same things because we're pretty consistent in our routine for eating. But I wanted to show you the things that weren't food that we got that are kind of abnormal. We have a kid's birthday coming up. We had some things to replace, and I am decorating for spring in another video. I'll link that if you're interested in our taking down our Christmas decor and putting up our new seasonal spring stuff. We do change out pretty much all of the decor in the house for spring, each season actually, not just spring. So let's go over what I got. Bookish first, since that's what this is. I got the 7th book in the Wings of Fire graphic novel series. Very excited about this. I got my previous 5 books from Costco and 1 book they did not have when I purchased them. These are extremely cheap. They're normally $13 and I got it for $8.49. I highly recommend looking at Costco for books if you do like books and have a Costco membership. For the kiddo, I got her these Bluey snack cups. I've been waiting for these to come to our Costco and I'm so excited. These were a little expensive, to be honest. It was $19 and I'm like, ouch. But it has a little handle and 3 different compartments for snacks with separate lids. And my kid is definitely a little bingo, so I really wanted to get these for her. And we've been going to the aquarium a lot with her now this year because we got passes. So I think these will be really helpful for aquarium trip snack. Next, they had this 12 egg cooker. I have one right now that only cooks, I think it's 7 eggs. I love hard-boiled and medium-boiled eggs, especially for ramen and breakfast as a quick, high-protein snack. As someone who kind of struggles a little bit with blood sugar fluctuation, getting a lot of protein is quite important. So these are a great snack. Mine that I have was very, very cheap from Amazon, and it has aged quite a bit. I've had it for about 6 years now. It works amazing. So I wanted to do a whole dozen all at once. That would really save me a lot of time week to week if I could just buy a dozen eggs. And that's primarily what I use eggs for, if I'm being honest, baking and then this. So very excited about this. This was not too expensive. I can't remember how much it was, but I think it was about $25. And I think that's pretty good for all the things that it comes with. For spring decor, I got these sunflower yellow and gray and white towels, hand towels for the kitchen and bathrooms. I have mostly just gray and white is what I use in the kitchen year round, but I like to put some decorative ones out, like on the top oven or on the side of the coffee cart, and this is going with our woodland sunflower mushroom kind of theme. This will balance it out a little bit, add a little more yellow, and I can use these for summer as well. Love when I can bridge 2 seasons together. I do that with fall and winter, and I also do that now with spring and summer. Next, this was $12, I believe. It's a little pricey, but it does come with a ton of markers. Our kid got a little learning notepad thing. It's like a spiral notebook of pages that can use dry erase markers for learning and like tracing lines and letters. It's reusable, but the marker it came with was not good quality, so I'm using these ones specifically for her to trace those lines so they actually work. And eventually we will get a whiteboard for her homeschooling, so I figured 12 bucks for this many markers that will last us ages because we're not going to go through them that quickly. Not bad. Next are some clothes for the kiddo because I love Costco clothes. Look at this cutie. Ugh. Our kid's jacket that's just like this, it's green, we got it from Target, is a little too small now. I think we got it in 18 months or 24 months. This is 3T, and I think it will be the perfect size. She went through a growth spurt. These are great. I love these. They have little pockets for her to hide her toys, and we spend a lot of time outside, so this will be good for when it's windy, which it always is here. Next, another 3T set. This comes with 4 pieces, so it comes with this unicorn t-shirt, these shorts, this dress with this beautiful unicorn pattern. I'm obsessed. And these little leggings to go under the dress or to go with the shirt if it's, you know, a long pants kind of day. This is so cute, and she's been really into magical creatures, so I think unicorns will be perfect. Changing up the tone in kids stuff. My kid loves Paw Patrol with her entire being, so when I saw this sticker set, you like have 100 stickers and it goes on these pages that you can like match up. It comes with letters and numbers, and then it comes with these little figures that you can put their matching sticker hats and stuff on. I think she's gonna adore this. I'm gonna save this for her birthday actually, and then use it on a rainy day at some point in April. This will either be a rainy day thing or just something else for her birthday. This was $15, which is a little much, but these coloring pages are massive, and my kid goes through coloring pages so quickly. And it also has like little learning things. And then we got this giant pack of board books. How many are in here? 24 board books of learning Paw Patrol stuff. So I think this will help her learn if they're Paw Patrol, and also she absolutely loves carrying around little tiny board books. We have a collection of Eric Carle tiny board books, and she's obsessed. Mix her 2 favorite things, miniature board books and Paw Patrol. I couldn't pass this up. She's gonna love this. And I believe we're gonna just give her 1 book at a time each time she fills up her reward jar for going poo-poo in the potty. Last thing, I do always get our face tissues from Costco, but I usually get the small boxes, and they're pretty like neutral colors. This time, I went with the full double box. It's pretty big. They're this wide. And I got these spring colors, so I thought that would go well with our spring vibes, these ones in particular. The bag was torn in the car, my bad. That's my Costco haul. Today was supposed to be setting up and decorating for spring, but it is already 1 p.m. and I have some work to do and I'm hungry and I'm very tired. So I will probably actually film that video tomorrow instead, which was the day I had planned to do it originally. I just wanted to do it while the child was gone and she's with her grandparents right now, but Costco was more pressing. We were out of our things like bread and fruit and stuff like that, so I decided to do Costco because it's easier without her. And then I will have to do decorating tomorrow probably. I guess to go over earlier this morning, I woke up, got the kid ready, drove her to the grandparents' house, and then went to Costco, and that's been the entire day. I didn't sleep super well. I don't know why. I think maybe it was my diet yesterday, or maybe it was all the exercise I did in the garden, but I was not feeling girly pop best this morning, but I feel a lot better now after a coffee and the Costco trip. I'm gonna eat and get to work after putting all of this away. Okay, siblings, it is now Sunday. Yesterday we did so much decorating. Didn't do many chores. There was a huge tropical storm that blew through here and shredded some of my plants in the garden and just made the vibes all around a little bit more slow and cozy. So I decided not to work, not to do anything. All we did was hang out like a family, did some chores, rested, watched Tinkerbell movies with the kiddo. You get the vibes. We did have writing sprints over in the Discord server last night, and that was really fun. We did that for 3 hours. So if you were there, thank you so much. It was such a joy, and can't wait to do them again tonight. But today we woke up and it's a nicer day. It's still very cold and very windy after the storm, but we went to brunch and it was delicious. The kid ate so much. She ate a whole bowl of salsa, like a little ramekin, entirely on her own. She's a silly kid. She ate a lot, but she's requesting pancakes now. So she's in her room for quiet time. We'll make her pancakes after quiet time. She's reading books. It's so cute. I got a bunch of laundry on this afternoon once we got home. I am now going to go practice my flute. I did some of that last night before bed, and I've already learned 2 songs. I can do Hot Cross Buns and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Which is not that impressive, especially as someone who played the flute for almost a decade before putting it down. It makes sense that I would know those ones already. It's really nice that it's coming back to me so quickly. It makes me feel less bad about putting it down for as long as I did. I think it was about 6 or 7 years that I didn't play. It feels nice that some of those neural connections are still there. Synapses are lighting up again for the first time since their dormancy. It's really encouraging that I'm able to click right back into it and make progress pretty quickly. The rest of today is going to be putting a contract together with a new client, which I'm so excited about. My website is live. If you're interested, I worked on that all last week. It's beautiful and I'm so unbelievably proud of that website. I will be adding a blog portion to that where I'll be adding writing updates as, you know, an author myself, but also editing advice and just more like writing tools and guides and stuff will show up on the website. So if you're looking for free content, I would recommend subscribing with your email. I do not take that lightly. Keep in mind, you can unsubscribe at any time, and I will not spam you. I promise with my whole being, I do not take for granted that you are putting me in your inbox, and I will keep messages short, and it'll mostly be notifications about new blog posts that you can either archive the email if you're not interested, or you can use that to guide you to the articles that you are interested in. So that's my little plug for the website that I've worked hours on for the last like month. And yeah, I'm just gonna spend today doing chores that I need to catch up on from yesterday because I was feeling lazy, and I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner tonight, but hopefully it's just as tasty as brunch. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and stay kind, siblings.